EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here in Baltimore. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Bateman is the motion man. They'll run it with Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
After the tight end, Kohler. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's the give to Henry running right. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal. A give right up the middle to Henry. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. They'll motion over Flowers. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And this time, he's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. With that, he hits the 20 mark for touchdowns on the year. Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here comes Cordarrelle Patterson. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Second down and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance. But I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough. And
oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. So after one, it's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Second and a yard.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Third and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
they got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll try it now with Warren.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They go play action with Fields. Off balance throw. It's complete.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, Slick. Extend. Hey, 10. No muss. Right.
They'll stick with him again. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ozzy, check out. Hey, come on.
In motion comes Andrews.
Ready, shot. Set up.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, report.
On play action, here's Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Raven 1st down.
What is it?
On the handoff, it's Henry. He'll work forward only to about the 18. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go.
On the give, here's Henry. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's a loss of 9. Now 2nd and goal at the 18-yard line.
Hey, move.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action now. Jackson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the linebacker, Alex Highsmith. And the Oilers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Good. Right.
To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will dive into the end zone. 89 yards. Touchdown, Houston. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Oilers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Nice hot. Go.
They'll motion over Flowers.
Sit hot.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Nice hot. Go ahead. Alrighty. Nice shot. Hey, middle. Go right here. Yeah.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Off the play fake, Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
180.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Play action now for Fields. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Tonight.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Oilers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around,
he gets free. Still on the move. George Pickens. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 72 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Oilers up their lead. It's now 24-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down.
At the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, running left is Henry. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there is a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball. This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is Justin Matabike, the big man, in there to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, here's Henry. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
It's on! Thirteen. Middle. Sit on!
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
On a quick.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Sit on!
They'll try and run for this with Henry. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Sit on!
Here's Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Ravens 7.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Report! No, we changed it. Touch!
Jackson now. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Baltimore.
17-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He runs with it. He is in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Patterson now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Cut.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Angel. Cut.
To throw is Fields. He's going to tuck it and go.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Now a give. The ball comes out.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, faking the give. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw, Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Hey. Middle. Right shot. Hey. Report.
Throwing Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
What's the play call here? 4th down and 7.
Right shot. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
EQ.
A 1st down throw for Fields. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Perhaps he didn't get all of it. Their catch is taken right around midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Henry. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll come up now for second down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Cut.
To throw is Jackson. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Hey, middle. Go right here. Yeah. You at X.
Jackson now on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. Going to need a big play now. Third down and long.
Nice shot. 13.
Bateman is the motion man.
Set up.
3rd and long for Jackson. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Middle. Report. Set up.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got it at the 3. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Again, it's Jackson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Second down, goal to go. Jackson up top again. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion.
Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Bateman is the motion man. To the air one more time. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
First carry for one of the most versatile players in the league, Cordero Patterson. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Right.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Right.
Fields now. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. Fields to throw for it. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return. We'll give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here is 1st and 10.
No, we change it. You. Hey, Ozzie, shut up. You.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Here's first down.
Hey. No.
In motion comes Andrews.
Ready. Right shot. Hey.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15.
You. Hey, middle. Hey, report. Middle. Ready. Right shot. Hey. Let's go.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. So it's a win for our visitors. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen, for our entire team.